Hey Dad and Mom, it's Kenny. Dad always does such a good job documenting his walks. I thought I would document one of my walks for you guys on video here. I'm just hanging out at home on a Saturday afternoon, actually morning. It's about 9:30 in the morning. This is my house where Rachel and I and Roscoe and the girls all live. And I wanted to show you where I like to walk Roscoe every day. As you know, we live in a neighborhood where, people live close by to us, but one of the neat things is we've got a nice piece of property behind us that's very private and allows us to be able to walk Roscoe and so forth. And you can see, just walked past that's the back of my house right there, and that's the backyard. And we like to walk Roscoe back here. So anyway, my neighbor here, Ed and Amy, they've got a really beautiful backyard. You can see, I love the way they've landscaped, and they cut out this little creek, which is pretty cool. I think it's beautiful, and I always love walking past that to see it. There's a trail here you can see that we're on that's concrete, and there's a slight drizzle today, which I get covered or protected from by this canopy of trees. I'm going to try to walk fast here because this part will be a little bit boring for you, but I think it's beautiful. If you look up, the video may not do it justice, but you can see we're almost completely covered by trees in this canopy. If I turn around the other way, I just think it's beautiful. I love looking up, seeing all the birds that go by, and we get squirrels back here. We see a lot of deer. It's always fun to see Roscoe. There's Roscoe, by the way. Hey, Roscoe. It's always fun to see Roscoe react to the different animals. He's pretty disciplined. He doesn't really chase after them too often. Every now and then he'll go after one, but even a big deer, they just kind of stare at each other. He's an old hunting dog, so I think he's very accustomed to being out here. As you can see, I don't have Roscoe on a leash. That's one of the nice things about being back here. Not too many people come back here. You could see I could go this way on the trail. This would go about another half mile is where this would go, and it would go back around the houses, and it's a pretty walk. But we like to go this way, which is through this field, and we go back through kind of a power cut that I guess is maintained for power lines and things like that. And you can see there's a little creek here, so I'm gonna just cruise down here and walk into this creek. See, I'm wearing my Bogs galoshes, which are totally waterproof, and climb up through here. Here comes Roscoe out of the creek, and it's pretty neat. That goes back into this big clearing, and Dad, you probably know what these things are. I think they've got manhole covers at the top, but these are located all over, and this is all this land is in a floodplain, so that's why it's open and there's nothing built. But you can see now we're in this big, expansive, kind of open area. And a lot of times you can't walk back here because this grass gets up too high, but they come back here and cut it at times. And then it's fun. We get to walk back here and there's nobody back here. So Roscoe can run around, and this probably goes for, probably a good mile or so of just a kind of open area surrounded by trees on both sides. Very open. Very beautiful. There's actually the golf courses on both sides of us. On the right and the left is what is past these buffer of trees if you were to go through, but it's a good probably 100 yards on each side at least to reach golf course. So it's pretty thick, dense, wooded area. And that just keeps this guy right here real happy. Sit, Roscoe. Sit. Say hi to Mom and Dad, Roski. He's a happy dog. He loves coming out here. You can see why. And that's just a little bit of where we walk. Love you guys. Bye.